What's going on, guys? Snag here, and it's time to preview round 20 of the 2024 NRL season, guys. And I was struggling to do this video, lads, just because I didn't get much sleep last night because of Origin, but I've just been so immersed in Origin, everything. It's sort of hard to get back to club now, and I've just been I just rewatched the game from start to finish, highlights, just watching all the pods, people talking about it, all that sort of stuff, and it's hard to click back into club mode, but we've got to do it. We're here now. And what a crazy Origin it was too, guys. And Jesus Christ, I did just drop a full vlog on my TikTok as well if you want to go check it out. Obviously, got to go on the field and check everything out with everyone. And, it was pretty cool. It was a really cool experience. So go check that out. But I just want to give State of Origin, the NRL, QRL, New South Wales Rugby League a big shout out. They absolutely slaughtered it. 5.4 million viewers. Up 44% on last year. That is ridiculous. And just to think about it, we did this without Munster, Cleary, Tino, Latrell. Can you imagine how big next year is going to be? It's especially with the series. It's not like all one sort. It's going to be spicy. Next year, I reckon we're going to break some serious numbers, especially if all those players are available and it comes to a decider. And I hope it does. I'm praying it does. One each, guys. I don't even know where it's being played, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Absolutely cannot wait, guys. All right, guys, so in this video, we'll preview each game. We'll go through our tips, who we think's going to win. We'll go over the try analyzers. We'll go over each team and, who's likely to score tries, all that sort of stuff, guys. And the stat attack, all that sort of stuff. And, bring it on. Now, I will only be doing one punt for the first game. You're going to have to make sure you follow me on here, or on here on YouTube, to keep up to date with all my punts over the weekend, guys. So make sure you subscribe. We're getting close to 7K subscribers as well. So shoot us a sub, lads. I love you long time, I promise. And if you can just follow me on Dabble as well, guys. It is MonsterSnag. You can just copy punts on there, or I have a lot of people say, man, I love these two legs. I'm going to slap this in instead, or I'm slap this on top. Stuff like that too, man. I've always said that. I create a good base. If you want to add stuff on to make it more exciting, why the hell not? Also too, guys, now we're getting into the juicy end of the year. I'm going to be streaming heaps more on Kick, so keep your eye out for those ones, especially Saturday games, because I know a lot of people don't have KO. Come over there, watch with me, guys. And obviously just doing more lives on TikTok as well. So make sure you follow us on those, guys. You can find the links if you head to my page. There's on the top right-hand corner, the guys, it just says all my links. Click that, TikTok, everything's there, guys. So bring it on. Let's go. All right, this weekend's games. Friday, we have Raiders, Warriors, Rabbitohs versus the West Tigers, Knights versus the Broncos. What a massive game. I'll probably stream this one, guys, and I'll probably go straight into this one and stream this one right after. Storm versus the Roosters, first versus third. That's huge. Cleary back for the Panthers versus the Dolphins. Seagulls versus the Titans. Huge game for the Seagulls, and huge game. This is such a big game. I'll probably stream this one too. Cowboys versus the Doggies. That's going to be a cracker. Absolutely cannot wait. St. George, Parramatta, and the Sharkies all with buys. Now, with the ladders here, guys, you can have a little look if you want. We will refer back to it, obviously, throughout this. Now, team list, guys. So, Hopewadi, Gula, and Sasigi, all out. But Big Fogarty is back. He is going to add so much to this Canberra team. I reckon before he got injured, he was on track to be the most improved player in the comp. He was just absolutely... His long kicking game was Mitchell Moses-esque. It was enormous. I could not believe how good it was, man. Seriously, it was absolutely incredible. We have Mitch Barnett backing up 2 days later. I dare say we'll see him get dropped to the bench, possibly, and maybe come on and play limited minutes. I'm just guessing, but that's a tall ask to get back up after that. A day of travel as well in between. So yeah, that's very, very... so not that... he doesn't have to go back to New Zealand. That just sort of clicked for a sec. He's only got to go to Canberra, but still, it's a lot. So we'll have to wait to see how he plays. Now we've got Roger Tuivasa-Sheck on the wing, Pompey, Dallin, and Tuapiki comes in for CNK. I better change CNK. I've got him in my Supercoach team. Better get him out. Capewell backing up. Dylan Walker. Okay. All right, we'll have a look at the stat attack, guys, then we'll go over our punt. So we've got Raiders have won only one of their past 5 games against the Warriors. Warriors winger DWZ has scored 5 tries in his last 7 games v Raiders. Keogh Weeks has scored 5 tries in his past 6 games. Warriors have won only 3 from 9 in Australia this season. Raiders have lost their last 4 games at GIO Stadium. These stats are just like, oh, I think the Raiders are going to win. Oh, I think the Warriors are going to win. Oh, it doesn't help. It's a whole heap, guys. So my punt for this one, guys, I got Warriors plus 12.5. I actually think they can win. But with the 12.5 point head start, I definitely think they're a go. I've got under 57.5 points, and I've also got Warriors over 13.5 points, and Warriors even match totals. They couldn't kick a field goal to save their lives, and that's paying 210, guys. So that's the only one I do have up for this. Like I said, make sure you're subbed, and you can see all my punts there, guys. We'll have a quick look at here. So for your try, I'll probably only be doing double ups again this weekend too, guys, just on the punt, just because we go 4 from 5, and we were actually a try that should have been disallowed away from having a perfect weekend. It was definitely not a try, but they gave it a try anyway. But yeah, it was good. It was good on the bankroll. I upped how much I was putting down and did it that way. Now, I'll go through, watch this video, and I'll go through who should possibly be scoring tries, and you can put it together yourself. But I did build up a nice bit of a bankroll doing that. It was $3,000. I think I won over the last weekend. And, you know what I mean, we've got 7 games this weekend. If we hit 5 or 6, you know, it's another nice, juicy weekend. So I'm just doing that, guys, just a heads up. But I do see the score being roughly sort of like this, a little bit less. And 46 is the overs-unders. That's why I took 57. I think I'm predicting about 46 points in this game. I think it'll be roughly that. As far as try scorers go, Rapana, Savage, Hudson Young, Sebastian, Chris and Weeks, and DWZ on that right. I think he's pretty damn good for 1-2. Interested to see Roger Tuivasa-Sheck on the wing. That should be interesting. But Keogh Weeks, I think, is a bit of a steal. He's only at 30%, but I think he's good for 1-2. I think he'll be nice. But Warriors with a bit of a head start seems to be the edge as well. So obviously me getting with the 12.5 point head start, I think we're good there. So just with your try scorers too, guys, we'll have a look. So Raiders scoring most of theirs on their right, 44%, guys. And Warriors are right-hand side heavy as well. Where are the Warriors? 42% too, but points conceded. So Raiders, their left side, which is Warriors right. So DWZ looking tasty there, guys. And Warriors pretty even, 43 and 41%. So a bit of a lucky dip there. But yeah, Warriors right-hand side looks good for one there. So DWZ is obviously the obvious pick to get one down there. But it should be a cracking game. Absolutely cannot wait for this one. Big game for the Warriors. It's all over for them. Big game for the Raiders too. I mean, look, they're not looking great, the Raiders, but they're not out of contention. I mean, they're ahead of the Broncos. So, you know, so are the Warriors. But yeah, they both need these if they want to play finals this year. So huge game for these two clubs. A lot of non-Warriors Raiders fans won't really rate this game a whole heap, but for the Warriors and Raiders fans, this is a huge game. And I absolutely cannot wait. Broncos need those teams like that to start losing because, Jesus Christ, they're in trouble. All right, let's move on to the Rabbitohs versus the Tigers. Jai Arrow out. I think he's finally succumbed to that injury. I believe he got that surgery. I think I saw pop up on the socials. Trell Mid out still. Cam Murray in, but he's actually out. He got suspended. So, Kepi, anyone? So Murray will be out. So who will replace him? Maybe Kula Matangi might go back to an edge. Tallis Duncan might go to the thing. Oh, Havili back. It's a big inclusion. Interesting. Tigers. Oh, I forgot to tip who I'm actually picking. So I think if you're going good in your tipping comp, I actually think Raiders should win this, but I actually like the Warriors. I'm personally going to be tipping the Warriors. I just think they can get this one. I do. They've handled Raiders the last few times they've played, so I'm gonna take the Warriors in this one. But like I said, with Fogarty back, I think Canberra should win. I really do. I'm just, like I said, I've been punting outside the box a little bit. Geez, this kid looks massive. Who's that? Some good... Tigers produce some beasts, don't they? No real changes here. Big Twali back. Let's put him in as anytime try scorer. Lob out. Seyfarth out. So Twal back. Fainu back. Okay, cool. All right, let's have a look at the stat attack here, guys. All right. Rabbitohs have won 7 of their past 8 games against the Tigers. Tigers have not won at Gosford since 2011, so I'm assuming this game's in Gosford. I forgot to check that, but anyway. Alex Johnson has scored 9 tries in his past 5 games against the Tigers. West Tigers have conceded 138 points in their past 3 games. Dane Cook's 200th. There's a try scorer for you if you want to put down a single. D Cook for a try at a dummy half. You know, he'll get the green light from the coach to run from dummy half as much as possible in this one. This is a tough one. It really is. I'd actually have a mind. I mean, it was embarrassing last week from the Tigers, but I am expecting a bit of a bounce back. We'll have a look at the predicted scores and all that sort of stuff. We have a few points predicted for the Bunnies. I think we'll be able to get a nice double up in this game pretty easily. Try scorers, Johnson. Like I said, I don't like picking Johnson at the moment with Walker playing on the right. Gaggai's, I think, the much better choice there. I'll be honest, I don't really like anyone from the Tigers for a try, but I do like Gaggai for one. He's been really solid there. We'll have a look where the tries are being scored for these two teams. So, where are we? Rabbitohs. So there's still 48% left. That's wild to me, man. That is absolutely wild to me, but it's obviously not left because Alex Johnson's got barely any tries this year. It must be second rows and centres getting those, but it doesn't really make sense, to be honest. Tigers are pretty even, but look, Tigers conceding plenty of tries through the middle, so I actually don't mind Damien Cook for one through the middle there at all. 27% of all tries through the middle. You could even maybe go Gray or someone backing up through the middle too. Get a bit of value there, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Rabbitohs in this one, guys. Bring it on. Now we're on to the Knights versus the Broncos. What a massive game. Now I'm not too sure what's going on with Reece Walsh. Now we'll have a look down here at the extended squad. So we have Reece Walsh named, Corey Oates, Kit Selwyn Cobbo named, Patrick Carrigan named, Payne Haas named, Adam Reynolds named. Huge. Absolutely huge. Now, what have they done here? So Josh Rogers has been named. You've got to get him out. He was awful. Tristan Saylor's got to go if they want to win this game. And with KP just named and playing, Reece is playing. If Reece is able to play, I'd say he's playing. Corey Oates, Katoni Staggs, Mariner and centres, don't like that. Jesse Arthurs. You put Reynolds in here, all of a sudden you're looking nice. Xavier Wilson and a prop. I actually don't mind Payne Haas coming off the bench here. Like you got 2 hookers on the bench, so Flick Moser or Flick Smoothie, whichever one you want. Flick Karapani there. Put Payne Haas and Paddy on the bench. Bring them on at like the 25-minute mark. You got yourself a team that could punch through the middle really, real quick. I mean, and you compare that to what would be coming off the bench for the Broncos, Hetherington, Saifidi and Luke. That becomes a massive mismatch then. I reckon Jensen and Xavier Wilson could hold their own against this pack. Probably lose the battle a little bit, but I don't think it'll be too far gone. Having said that, though, Kalen Ponga can put on points quick. How awkward is it going to be for Bradman Best going back to after just brushing those two and scoring the match-winning try? Well, sort of the match-winning try. The game that broke the try that broke the game open. Literally brushed both his teammates. Gets up. Busted lip. Damn, that was gangster, man. Bradman Best is thick. How old is bro? He's 23. How'd you get so jacked? He's looked like that since he came into the league as well. Absolute monster. One of his training program, seriously. Look, this is going to be tough. Let's have a look at the stat attack, guys. These guys matched up. Knights have won only 2 of their past 9 games against the Broncos at McDonald Jones Stadium. Broncos have won their past 4 games against the Knights. Jaden Brayley has lost in all 6 games against the Broncos. Selwyn Cobber has scored 8 tries in 4 games against the Knights. Bradman Best has scored 4 tries in his past 5 NRL games. Whew. All right, let's have a little look-see here. All right, so Broncos are favourites, but not heavily. I love Greg Marju for a try. I love Bradman Best for a try with Kalen Ponga being back. Broncos' edges have been a little flimsy. We'll have a look at the try analyzer in a minute. But if Broncos' right side attack's weak, you'd be taking these 2 here, guys. Kalen Ponga's good for 1 too. Broncos with the 1.5. Yeah, I do like the Broncos. Ezra Man. Now, for the Broncos to score, it's a bit all over the place because we don't know who's playing and who's going to be playing where. I'd probably leave Broncos try scorers out of it unless you're just having a punt for fun. Probably not a smart move because we don't know what we're going to get. So I'd probably stick to Knights try scorers, even though there's a possibility they're going to lose. So Knights 45% left-hand side. Let's have a look at Broncos defense. Broncos right-hand side defense 42%. So it's pretty even, but obviously not many tries in the middle. So they are leaking tries on edges the most. It's not terrible, but yeah. So I'd be looking at Knights left-hand edge for try scorers there, guys. Bradman Best, Greg Marju. I know Marju didn't get one last weekend, but didn't have Best and Ponga sweeping around like that. And yeah, you have to jam those 2, so which creates space on an edge. Who would have thunk it? I'm going to go Brisbane in this one, guys. I just think they're going to... This is it. I still think Broncos are playing finals. But I think they're going to have to blow their wad to get there. And they're going to have to blow their wad in this game. I don't think Knights will roll over. They're in a very similar situation to the Broncos. Where are they? Knights, one game ahead of them. So this is huge. Like, Broncos are done if they lose this. They're not playing finals if they lose this one. So... if they win this one, it's great because one of these 2 teams is losing just ahead of them. So if they win this game, they're going to jump one of these. Their for and against is better than the Knights, so they're going to jump the Knights as well. So Broncos straight away just jump 2 spots in one game. So all of a sudden Broncos are in 1, 2. So what, 10th? Just like hang on, sorry. So they'll go up. They'll jump. Let's just say the Warriors and Raiders lose. Yeah, they'll jump those 2. So. Big game for the Broncos. And all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad in one game. So I'm going to take Broncos in that one. But not really confident, Not really confident. Yeah. Crazy. Now, this is a huge game. Roosters versus the Melbourne Storm in Melbourne. This is the barometer game. Melbourne are on top. They're on top by 2 full games. They've been the best team, but they haven't been perfect. They're leaking a lot of points. They definitely could. They've been. You can't take it away from people. Keep sort of trying to almost write them off. Oh, they're leaking points. So, bro, winning games. It doesn't matter if you keep winning games. You can win a grand final 44-36. You still won. Roosters have been putting on points, so I'll be taking the overs in this game. I'm taking Roosters for the overs anyway, whatever that is. It's going to be such a good game. All right, let's have a look at the team list here, guys. Yeah, so I'm more than likely live for this one. Like I said, make sure you subbed and stuff so I can keep you up to date whether I will be live. But all right, so we've got Hayleth, Warbrick, Grant Henderson. So still no Coates. That's a big loss. Wishart's been brilliant, though. Tui, Grant, King, Blore. I'm all of a sudden loving their forward pack. Alec McDonald, Nelson, Welsh. Ooh, okay. Now, Harry Grant's named. How many minutes did Harry Grant do on the weekend? That'll be interesting. He's going to need a big game. He was pretty quiet in the State of Origin game, guys. Now, who have we got here? So we've got Nafuma White back, Joseph Suoliti back, Suawong, Jared out. Obviously, he got suspended. So we've got Tedesco fullback, Tupou, Suoliti, Tupanua, Young, Kiri Walker, Tyrrell May, Brendan Smith, Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, Victor Radley, Connor Watson. Oh man, I just want to give Angus Crichton his flowers, even though everyone has. I'm going to give him another bunch. I just cannot. After going to that State of Origin game, guys, and seeing him live and seeing him on that, playing right up, like we were on the field watching the game pretty much. He is easily the best centre row at the comp at the moment. Like, it's not like that. That was the toughest, biggest arena. I thought they did a great job on him, but he just is so much like he has man strength. Like, he's got like I can't say that word anymore. He's got like serious strength. Like, it's scary. Like, I actually couldn't believe how strong he was, how big he was in contact. Just how when he hit or got hit, it's not like there was no folding. He's just so rigid. He is ridiculous, man. Spencer Lino off the bench. Butcher, White. I love White coming off the bench. It's a good team. Ooh, this is going to be tasty. Let's have a look at some of these team stats, just see how they've matched up. So they've played this year. Storm got them. That was in April. That's when Roosters are probably at their worst. They sort of jumped out the blocks, went through a little lull, and it's just sort of been like ever since. Both teams red hot. 5 in a row, 4 from the last 5 for the Roosters. 81%. 81% wins this year. 13 from 16. 65% for the Roosters. So this is going to be that barometer game. Like, are the Roosters the real deal? So we've got completion rate 78 to 80. Tackle efficiency both around 87. Points scored 27 to 19. Points scored 30 to... This is wild, man. These teams have been absolutely murdering it. Like, people say, the defense, like, leaking 3 tries when you're scoring 5. You're still winning 13 plus. You're still averaging a 13 plus victory. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I don't get. It's like people say that, when teams can't score points that they can't win. Well, yeah, they can. And I remember Cowboys, when they won, they were leaking like nearly 25 points a game. At one point, they were losing. They lost like more second halves than they won. They just were so good at coming home and just got addicted to winning. Wins at this venue, 76% from the Storm. That's so insane and not great for the Roosters. 33%, not great. All right, let's have a look at what the bet analyzer thinks. What's going on here? All right, so looking about 45 points is the totals here, guys. So overs, unders. Actually, I might take over high 30s if I can get it at a decent price. Pappenhausen through the middle. I like him. We'll have a look where they're scoring tries too, guys. Dom Young is just a lock, but he's just not paying much. That's why I haven't been taking him lately. I like Tupou on the left, Tedesco, Crichton, and Satili Tupanua, 24% as well. Roosters with a head start, 4% edge. With the minus 2.5 points is the 4-point edge. Okay. All right, so where are the Roosters scoring points? I'm going to say right-hand side. I'm going to throw it out. No, still left. I reckon that's right. I reckon this was heavily right until Angus Crichton turned into the Hulk, and then they started going left a lot more. But there's pretty much always a try for the Roosters on the right-hand side. Okay, so, but I have liked, since Angus Crichton has been going skits, I actually put Tupou on my Supercoach team because after Angus Crichton started going skits, because what happens when a second row starts going skits? Space opens up outside him. So, and Tupou has been scoring a lot more tries since Angus Crichton has been going skits. So, where have the Melbourne Storm been conceding tries? Their right side, which is Roosters left. All right, so I like Tupou for a try in this one for the better value. If there's better value, I don't know what the value is there, guys, but left-hand side, I really do. All right, so, and as far as, now I don't mind second rowers for tries in this one for the Melbourne Storm. So we've got Bull. How do you say his name again? What is it? Is it Bowl? Bowl. And Katoa. I don't mind these two guys for tries. So Have a look where the which one of them would be the more likely. So 46% on their right-hand side, which would be Blaw's side. All right, so I don't mind that either for a try. So yeah, I'll be looking at over 30-something points. I think both teams will leak hard in this one. I know it's only 46 predicted, but I think that's been conservative. I don't think it'll be much more than that because it's such a big game. Defense will be, maybe that is bang on. Maybe that's why it is around that 46, because even though these teams have been like scoring points and leaking a few points, they'll tighten up for this game. So maybe that 46 is about bang on. So maybe I won't go too nuts with my overs on that one. But yeah, I'll be looking at your Katoa. Your Katoa or your Blaw, but probably more Blaw. And I'll be looking at your Tupou as well. With 46% and they're scoring tries down that side. That's beautiful. That's what we want. That's what we want. I'm going to take the Roosters to win this one. I'm just hot on them right now. I'm just hot on them. Hot to trot. Oh, did we do this? I can't remember. Storm have won not. Yeah, we did do this, didn't we? Even if I'll just do it again just in case we didn't. Storm have won 9 of their past 10 games against the Roosters. Roosters have scored 136 points in the past 4 games. Jesus Christ. Storm have won 7 from 8 at Amy Park this season. Dom Young has scored 11 tries in 9 games. Wishart has scored 4 tries in 5 games. I know he has. He's been killing me super coach. Panthers versus the Dolphins. 1 sec. The GOAT is back. Cleary versus his apprentice, Isaiah Katoa. Now, again, guys, very heavily Origin-affected game, and we have players named on the reserves. We have Liam Martin, To'o, Luai, Tyrone Peachy, Sonny Luke. I haven't seen his name there for a while. So Dylan Edwards, it looks like, has just not been named, so I think he's just going to get a rest, which he deserves. Absolutely. I thought Dane Laurie's been pretty good there anyway. I think he'll do a fine job. Alamotti on the wing. Brad Schneider. I reckon Luai's hot to trot. I'd play him. I'd play Luai. I'd get rid of Schneider. I want to get Luai and Cleary's combination running as flawlessly as possible into this next game. Now, this game's not till Sunday, is it? Sunday. It's plenty of time for Luai. He's young. He's fine. Plenty of contact. So I'd be playing Luai. I'd expect Luai to play, to be honest. To'o and Liam Martin, they had tough, big physical games, so maybe they get a rest. But I'd expect Luai to play. I really do. All right. I don't think Schneider's been great. I just want Cleary to slot in as quickly and as slickly as possible. I mean, I'm not too sure if they've got a bye left, but if they've 6-7 games to get everything humming for the finals, it's enough, but it's not. You're cutting it thin. You're cutting it thin. So Hammer named back. Tessie New, Mason, Felice Kafusi, Milford. Okay, so Herbie Farmworth in the centres has been enormous. I'd love him for a try. Will he be up against Tungor? Tungor leaks. Oh, you guys might have to help refresh my memory here. And also, by the way, someone said in the comments, you brush over the Dolphins too much. I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to. So I'll go in a little bit more depth this time, but you guys will have to help me. Herbie is right side now because he's swapped, hasn't he? He's left side now. He's on Bostock's side, right? Which would be... Okay, put it this way. If Herbie Farmworth is on Tungor's side, I'd be taking him as a try scorer. Okay? I'm pretty sure he would be. But yeah, I don't have the game in front of me right now. It's hard to remember what every single centre, which side they play sometimes. And Herbie has swapped and flip-flopped throughout the year. So he started on the right and now he's left. Okay, anyway. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Herbie's on one at the moment, and Tungor's been a little leaky, and you'll see that in a minute, the try analyzer. I mean, Isaiah Yeo looks like he hasn't been named either. He just played such big minutes. Right, so no Isaiah Yeo either. This is crazy how short the Penrith Panthers are, considering Cleary's first game back, and it looks like they're not... some players may or may not play and some players have not even been named. That's pretty wild, man. Dolphins better than that. No, they're not absolutely murdering it or anything, but Jesus Christ. Keen to see this fella play too. Patia. All right, so let's have a look at the Panthers have won 8 of their past 9 games with Nathan Cleary. Bro wins at 80%. Dolphins have won 4 of their past 6 away games. Dolphins have won 4 of their past... No way. Okay. Brian Toto has scored 5 tries in his past 3 NRL games. Felice Kafusi will make his 200th. Wow, congrats, man. Cleary has a chance to record his 250th win. Wow. Goat coach right there, man. Right, let's have a little look, see what's going on here. Right, so bookie's not giving the Dolphins much of a chance here, guys. I reckon that's what the score could be. Just with Penrith having a few players out, I definitely can see Penrith putting on about 30. Nothing crazy. You know, maybe not 30, but 26 to 32, somewhere in that margin. And I think the Dolphins get 3 tries, which is roughly what that thing is, which is a try more than what Penrith normally concede in a general game. But again, missing a few players. Herbie's been on one. Tungo's been a little bit dicey on defence. Sonny Taruva, 50, with Nathan Cleary back on that right edge is money, especially if Luai is out. Yeah, I like that a lot. Taruva will be playing right, won't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Hamaso, good for one through the middle, but we'll have a look at the try analyzer here. So points scored. So left-hand side. Let's have a little look at tries conceded, which is Panthers' right side, which would be Dolphins' left side, which is their better side, which is Herbie's side, right? Yeah, so I'll be looking at Herbs, if I've got that right, guys. I think he's one, but yeah, look at that. Like, look at that from Penrith. 58% of tries scored down there, guys. I mean, that's almost the weakest edge out of any NRL team. And it's not that it's so weak. They don't leak many tries. But they just do not leak tries in the middle. And they do not leak tries on their left side. So everything comes down the right. And teams know that. If we've got access to this chart, pretty sure the coaches of the Dolphins do too. So yeah, guys. And then Panthers with Cleary back. So even Cleary's been out and they're still getting on 44% of their tries down the right. So yeah, I'll be looking right-hand side for Penrith too, guys. Panthers to win this one, guys. But look, man, I'm hoping Dolphins have a good game here. I'm hoping Dolphins... I really want Dolphins to play finals this year, especially if Broncos... we need a Brisbane team in the finals. Yeah, so this should be a big one. I like Felice back in the second row. I actually like Tavito in the middle. That's going to be a big matchup, guys. He was enormous last week. He was absolutely enormous. Mitch Kenny, just the one. Let's have a look. So, Dolphins have the advantage here at fullback. They've got more experience in the outside backs, but I mean, this is very young outside backs. Nathan Cleary is the best player in the world. In the front row and the hooker, much more firepower there. Second row, Sorensen, Garner, probably have their number there. Eisenhoof. And then the bench is better for Penrith. Yeah, Penrith win this one, guys, but Dolphins, I wouldn't write them right off. Like, I think Dolphins, like, I'm shocked the bookies have them at $4 something. I really do think they can have a crack at this. And if they do win it or do just Jag a win here, I wouldn't be like super shocked. But Penrith to win. Sea Eagles versus the Titans. Now, we know since Origin that Olakau'atu is out. So I'm not too sure who will replace Olakau'atu, guys. But we do have Corey Waddell here, and Paseka is back as well. Well, he's named in the reserves. He's going to be enormous for them moving forward. I think he can come in. He could come in on here. So they've named Nathan Brown at starting. That's crazy. Can Nathan Brown play an edge? I reckon he'd be real nice on an edge here. But maybe Waddell comes in on the second row more here, or Bullymore. Is Bullymore playing? Where's Bullymore? Sorry, guys, I've lost Bullymore. Oh, there he is on the bench. He could play an edge too. Ben Travojevic come in, probably actually follow Kuatu. And then you just stiffen up your bench. You can bring Waddell or Paseka in. So yeah, still a solid team from the Sea Eagles, guys. I feel like Cherry Evans is going to be skitzing out after that one. Jake Travojevic back at fullback here. Man, Jaden Campbell's been good. Foreign's been good. I really like Mo Fotuaika. He was really good at Origin, man. I was shocked he started. Yeah, it's a wild one. Absolute wild one. Yeah, I'll do my picks in a sec. So, Seagulls have won 4 of their past 6 games against the Titans. Titans have won 6 of their past 8 games at 4 points. What? Okay. Ruben Garrick has scored 10 tries in 8 games against the Titans. AKP has scored 4 tries in 2 games against the Seagulls. Saba scored 6 tries in his past 5 games. All right. I'm going to take the Seagulls in this one, guys. I like their bench better. I think Cherry Evans is going to be fuming after that. He's got plenty of time to rest. Jake's going to be coming back as well. I'm sure he'll play. It's a long turnaround. It's 5 days, so it's Sunday. So that's plenty of time. Jake will be back. Oh, Jake is his name. Sorry, my bad. I thought it was named in the extended here. I think the Seagulls get this one. I really do. Now, if we're looking at try scorers, guys, so Seagulls head to head, pretty firm favourites. We could see some points here, guys. So Tom Travojevic, wow. Lehigh Hopewadi, Tommy Talau, Ola Kuatu's not playing. AKP and Fafita. I don't mind Fafita for one in this one. Let's have a look at the try analyzer here, guys. So Titans are scoring 44% on the left. AKP, again, it's such a weapon. Like I mentioned it earlier in this video, like Dave Fafita on that left edge, it just frees up so much space on the outside. And I really think Maroons could have used Fafita in that last game, and yeah, he might have a bit of a. Yeah, I told Josh it'll played game, but interesting. Right, so it's Manly scoring there. Manly pretty evenly stretched, so they're not really scoring through the middle. But this is funny. Like normally when fullbacks get their tries, they are through the middle, which would sort of widen this one, but. Turbo when he does play on an edge, sort of does. He sweeps to sides, backs up through the sides and stuff like that. He doesn't really back up through the middle, but yeah, I'm cool either side you want to go. Seagulls are a bit of lucky dip. One week they'll attack all left, all right. I know Sportsbet does have a pretty cool thing where you can go so-and-so for 2 or more, so you could go Saab and Talau for 2 or more or whatever. That's probably your good bet there if you want to bet Seagulls. Titans are conceding. Where are they? Titans. So Titans scoring 44%. Titans are conceding heaps through the middle. Turbo. I'll be going Turbo to score a try here, guys, through the middle. If they're leaking through the middle there like that, Turbo backing up through the middle is going to be hard to stop. So I'll be looking at Turbo for a try in this one, guys. That's alarming. Jesus Christ. 32% of their tries. They concede more tries through the middle than they do on an edge. What? That is ridiculous. Manly to win as well, guys. I'm loving what the Titans have been doing, but I just feel like Manly have turned a little bit of a corner. Oh, this is a huge game. Now, we have a lot of players. Tuolangi out. We have a lot of players. Sammy Valemei, hopefully he gets a run soon. So similar to, I know they lost last week, but I feel like the Cowboys have turned a bit of a corner as well. Clifford named. I'd love to see Clifford in place of Townsend and Dearden back up. Dearden had a crazy game. But now, unlike Penrith, they've sort of named everyone. If I'm missing someone here, guys, let me know. But Reece Robson, Cotter, Nanai, Dearden, Val Holmes. Looks like they're all. I'd love to see Valemei back playing. Todd Duffy there back here too. That's good. He's a gun. I think Cowboys have to play everyone. I mean, look, this is a Sunday game. That's plenty of time to rest and recover. Not niggles, like not a strained hamstring or anything, but a cork, a bruised whatever, like it's, you know what I mean? That's plenty of time to sort of recover from. I think Cows have to go all in on this one, guys. I really do. Yeah, they've got to get one. And so Salmon out, King out, Jacob Preston back. So we have Connor Tracy, Karaz, Sherry, and Stephen Crichton. Actually, I just want to say this too. I forgot to mention it in all my videos covering State of Origin post game, but so getting to see Stephen Crichton up close and personal was pretty cool and pretty special. Just his defense alone, like he actually pretty poor offensive game, poor by his high standards, but he is on. He's seeing the game in 3D. Like there was a play that I haven't heard a single podcast, 360 or anyone talking about it, but Queensland got a penalty, kicked the ball up. I think they'd taken the tap. It was literally in front. Like I could have reached out and touched them. Like it was right. We were on the halfway line. It was pretty much bang on there. So it's this little play, like you know how they take the tap in. They pass out. They pass back in field. Then they just shoot the pass back into the guy who didn't tap the ball, but the guy who was passing the ball in from the sideline, and they go like that. Man, so Critter was defending on that side. Tap. I don't know what he saw, but the pass hadn't gone out yet. Tap, and then I saw Critter go oi, and point to the guy outside him. I can't remember who it was. It would have been Lomax, right? Point to him and go, coming. And then without bang, they pass it back to that outside. They made like not a half break, but they made a few meters down there. So it's still like an okay thing. But Critter read it before it happened. It was actually ridiculous. Like Critter was just so all over it. You get caught lacking in that so often because you never do it. Like everyone just passes the ball in, and you want your set start in the middle. It actually wasn't a great time for Queensland to do it either. And Critter was just all over it. It was actually really, really smart. And to see that, like 10 metres in front of me, to just watch, this dude, just read it, go, all right, I don't know if he heard a call. I don't know if whatever, but he knew what was happening before Queensland did it and covered it straight away. It was great. So shout out to Crichton. It was absolutely brilliant. He's incredible. He was incredible to watch him up close. So Burton obviously didn't get any game time. So we've got Samuel Hughes and Curran in the middle. I mean, normally I'd say that's a little alarming, but I mean, Cowboys pack isn't ridiculous. They do have a bit of firepower coming off the bench, though. That's where they could get the doggies. So Taumalolo and McLean, they're not going to tear you apart. But then this McKaylee's beast, this Shibashaki dude check his date of birth. His birth certificate. There's no way he's 18, and Neem's solid through the middle too. So a lot more firepower on the bench there, and then coming through here. It's a tough game. It's almost must win for both these guys as well. It's not must win, but like they're both in the 8. But you will want to when you're in the 8, but not in the top 4. You don't want to lose to other teams in there because you pretty much switch positions with them straight away. And would that happen in this situation? So they're one game behind. Let's have a look at for and against. Doggies have a substantially better for and against. So Doggies, even if they lose, unless they lose by 60, they'd probably have to lose by about 30 points. I dare say that the Doggies will keep their spot ahead of the Cowboys anyway. With Dolphins more than likely losing, they could stay there. And then Seagulls, if they win, who I've tipped them to win, I think they should, they would jump them. So they'd only drop to 6th even with a loss, so not too bad. But if Cowboys lose, they could go on a bit of a thing, especially with Dragons with the bye this week. Yeah, a little alarming. So, Warriors, Broncos could be coming for them. Who knows, Knights. Yeah, so I'd say it's closer to a must-win game for the Cows. Actually, it's not even close to a must-win for the Doggies, but they obviously love the win. Now, I'm taking the Cowboys just for one reason and one reason only. Doggies are terrible away from home, man. Only won one game away from home. Great fortress at home, best home record. Them and the Storm, 8-1, 8-0. But yeah, they just can't win away from home. So I'm taking the Cows in this one. Cowboys have won only one of their past 5 games at Country. Wow, that's nuts. Bulldogs have conceded less than 20 points in 5 of their past 6 games. Caulfield has scored 6 tries in his past 6 games. Bulldogs have won 7 from 8 in 7 from. Bulldogs have lost 7 from 8 away from home games in 2017. Jesus, they worded that weird. Jerome Nanai has scored 5 tries in his past 5 games at QBC Stadium. Solid try scorers, guys. I'd be looking. Could be a lower scoring game, guys, so I wouldn't be going skits with the try scorers. Felt's obviously always solid. I think you're probably better off just picking your own ones from this analyzer here. So we'll go Bulldogs, pretty even, 47% right. I actually like the right-hand side with Critter, and if Wilson is on that side, they keep flip-flopping everyone around, so it's a little bit hard. Cowboys pretty even as well. So a bit of a lucky dip with try scorers in that one. I'd probably avoid the try scorers. These 2 desperate teams really wanting to win. I might even take the unders in this game. In fact, I will be taking the unders in this game if it's 46. That might just be my double up right there. Take under 46 points. So I am not doing try scorers this weekend, so I'll probably be looking at that. I wouldn't be going 2 skits here, guys. I don't see a crazy. Let's have a look at the edge here. Cowboys 5% edge head to head. Jesus Christ. Cowboys with a 5.5, with a 3.5 point minus. Okay, wow. I didn't think it was that really. But Doggies, look, we know what they're going to get. They're going to be good, but just not great at travelling. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Cows. I've just taken Cows solely because even though they haven't been great at home either, Doggies have been pretty damn poor away from home. So, all right, let's break it down. What do we got? I'm going the Wars, but I said Raiders should win this game, guys. Rabbitohs, Bronx, Roosters, Penny, Seagulls, Cows. That's it, lads. All right, guys, you know what it means. If you made it this far through the video, you're an absolute legend. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.